The experiment that Knoblauch is going through right now. That man has no commitment to his lines, and I think it's a very interesting thing. I kind of like it in certain ways because throughout the game for a while it was just like you go on natural stat trick, it was like 10 line matchups.
Oh yeah,
you know
there's
what I mean?
a lot.
Now I'm looking today, there was 5, and a lot of them are just like Zach Hyman got thrown back up with Nugent, McDavid, and stuff like that. So I think it's interesting. He did it again today, and I wonder, and I wonder what everyone thinks about this too. Like the lack of offense last night, I think it plays into stuff like this. He's like, Connor Brown isn't a first line player, but you need to know if he can play there. You know what I'm trying to say? And like against Seattle, it wasn't exactly threatening, was it? But like, I feel like they're just gonna have these games where they're just like, you know what? Let's mix it up tonight. Let's see what Brown can do up there. Can Hyman carry his line a little bit? So like, I'm starting to, and this is only in the last 12 hours I've thought about this, just to be like not offended by the lines that Knoblauch is throwing out anymore. Okay, I think this is all the plan, and I think we're going to get to game 1 of the playoffs. It's going to be Nuge, McDavid, Hyman, and then you already know the rest. You already know what the lineup is going to be on night 1 of the playoffs, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I don't love it, and I would like a bit of consistency, but like, I'm fine with it right now. It's January until tomorrow.
My thing is, can we maybe we just keep McDavid, Hyman, and Nuge together?
That is the one I would like to see more together, yes.
Like, I totally do get what you're saying. Even just keeping, like, you put a driver down there, and you think Hyman's a driver, like, that's fine, and it makes sense. But, like, just looking here, Connor McDavid, when he was on the ice with Zach Hyman last night, shots were 13-7, goals were 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. Am I looking at the right game? No, I am looking at the right game.
Last night? Oh, with Hyman. I see.
Yeah, with Hyman, yeah.
Yeah.
That, to me, like, there you go. That's what I want to see. Just McDavid and Hyman. I think you can move other pieces around, but you have a duo here that really works. I don't know.
But you not think after they have 4 games now until the 4 Nations. Mm-hmm. I feel like once they get back from that, it's just going to be like, okay, these are our lines, and now we're getting into the groove. Or maybe that's what happens after the deadline. I don't know. There's a couple of spots here where they can be like put a hard reset on it and be like, this is our first line, second line, third line, fourth line. You know what I mean? No, like it's interesting.
I do get what you're saying, and I am generally a fan of like give everyone a little taste with everybody.
Yeah.
Come playoff time, if you need to for injuries or whatever, there's at least a baseline of familiarity between players. Mm-hmm. But the other part of it too is like this group has played together now for basically a year. Well, they have a year and a half, season and a half, right?
You should know.
Yeah. Should know by now. So again, you want to mix it around a little bit. To me, it's kind of just like meh. Sure, have a game like this. Saturday though, I want to see Nuge, McDavid, Hyman back together and all of that. Which I guess nice segue right into our lineup report. I actually haven't even seen the new look lines yet because they dropped after we started the show. Pop them up, AB.
Oh, you would want an ad read first. Okay, here you go.
What do we got? Draisaitl, McDavid, Perry?
Not the platypus.
Nuge, Hyman, Arvidsson, Henrique, Podkolzin, Brown, Janmark, Skinner, Kapanen. Why are you... I would switch Skinner. First instinct, switch Skinner and Podkolzin. Because, again, Skinner scored with Henrique, and it's almost like if you play skilled guys with other skilled guys, they're going to find a way to be productive.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? How do I feel about this?
Can I tell you how I feel about it?
Yeah.
Even though I just said I'm not offended by things.
Yeah.
Specifically the line changes. I think Arvidsson played well yesterday, and I know that was maybe not everyone agreed on that. I think you could have just bumped him down a little bit. Mm-hmm. I would have honestly, if you didn't want to bump Arvidsson down, I think Podkolzin, Hyman, and Arvidsson, Podkolzin, Nugent, Hopkins, did really well those couple of games. And I think that's a line I would look to go to again. I would have kept Skinner on the third line, and I mean, Corey Perry. Been playing awesome. He's having a good impact on the game in small sample sizes. You probably don't need to put him next to McDavid and Draisaitl.
No.
But Toronto. I actually would love to win this game, though.
I want to win this game real bad. Also, can I just quickly... I clicked the wrong 3-2 overtime game against Detroit when I was giving those numbers 2 minutes ago. That one earlier in the year. McDavid and Hyman last game played .443 together. Shots were 5-1.
For the Oilers?
For the Oilers. Wow. When McDavid was on the ice with Brown at 5-on-5, shots were 3-3, and they got outscored 1-0. So, again, just like keep Connor and Hyman together.
Brown doesn't have the instincts.
No.
He's just not that guy, and that's fine. It's the same argument we have about Matthias Janmark. Play them in their role, and they're strong players for this team. Play them above what they're supposed to be, and they're probably going to fail. But again, I'm okay with giving guys chances to see what you get.
Yeah.
But I already know what the outcome is. Right? I mean, we all know what's going to happen. We're going to get to a certain point in this game, and Zach Hyman is going up to that first line instead of Corey Perry. You know why? Because Corey Perry's 39 years old, and he's playing with the two best players in the league.
I'm with you.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.